Arsenal linked to a new player. You've definitely had that one somewhere before. This time round, it's Achraf Hakimi, Moroccan international, 22 years of age, turning 23 in November, currently plays for Inter Milan as their right wing back. Conte is the manager there, so that shows you something. We'll come back to that later. He has also played for Real Madrid and Dortmund. 2 years at Dortmund on loan from Real Madrid. He scored 10 goals and had 9 assists last season. Those are definitely not numbers for a fullback. He also recorded the quickest ever time in Bundesliga, running at a speed of 36.20 kilometers per hour. That was the quickest time ever recorded in Bundesliga. That is crazy. So basically faster than Bellerin, could be. There's a time last season he had 4 goals in the Champions League. It was the same as Messi and Ronaldo at that time. That was before the Champions League resumed in August. So again, those are not numbers for a fullback. Same number of goals at a time as Ronaldo and Messi. It doesn't even matter whichever time. Just those numbers, that is absolutely crazy. So he plays under Conte in a back three. Something I always said about Bellerin, Niles, Kolasinac, Cedric, all those fullbacks we've had recently, even the Bushy, I always feel like all of them preferred playing in a back three or a back five. Now, Hakimi is another of those players. He does not play well in a back four. He does play well in a back five. So is he really the answer for us in terms of going forward? He is trained as a winger, as a youth player. He trained as a winger, so he definitely isn't a full-time defender. He has the physical presence to play as a defender, yes. Maybe an upgrade on Bellerin and Cedric, yes. But is he really what we need? So basically, Bellerin has come under so much criticism this season. So we might have to get a fullback somewhere, plus the injuries with Tierney and Cedric here and there. We have to get a fullback somewhere. And Hakimi, easy not the answer. We'll find out in this video, so make sure drop a like before we get started. Make sure subscribe if you're new. I'll really appreciate it. So we'll be covering how Arsenal could line up if we sign Hakimi in the summer transfer window. So the formation I'm putting on screen right now, the first formation is a back five. That is his favorite position, favorite formation to play in. Personally, as you can tell with the stats I mentioned at the beginning, 10 goals and 9 assists in one season, those are not numbers for a defender. Those are numbers maybe for people like Ramos who take penalties and are very deadly in terms of corner kicks. But 10 goals and 9 assists, almost 20 goal contributions in one season, including almost 10 in the Champions League, that is absolutely crazy. So in a back five, he could play as the right wing back with David Luiz, Saliba, Pablo Mario Gabriel as the centre backs, and then Tierney on the left. He has a lot of pace, as I said at the beginning. He recorded the fastest ever time in the Bundesliga. How many players have played in the Bundesliga? Many. And he recorded the fastest time. And then in midfield, you could have the likes of Partey, and I've put an X there depending on who we sign. I'm hoping it's a new player alongside Partey. And then up front, Saka, Pepe, and Aubameyang. Obviously, it could be anyone. It could be Martinelli, it could be Smith Rowe, it could be Odegaard if we start. But we are focusing on Hakimi here. So that is his best position. That can really work for us if you're playing against the likes of City and you're playing a back five, which we've not really played recently. But if it suits most of our players, then why not? But I prefer a back four. So let's talk about a back four now. So in a back four, I feel like he has to play with Saka in front of him, not Pepe. Pepe definitely does not prefer coming back for the ball and anything like that. Saka has played as a left back for us and a right back for us, and he's done very well. So he could complement Hakimi very well. We've seen recently Cedric and Pepe playing really well together. So it really matters who's playing in front of you and who's playing behind you. Yes, your individual talent and individual performance and individual effort helps, but it really matters who is in front of you. You basically feed off someone else's energy on that pitch. So if you're having someone like Saka behind you or in front of you, it could really work. So the way he drives forward and everything, and then you have Saka in behind you, it could be very deadly on the right side. So in a back four, you could have him on the right, Tierney on the left. You could have David Luiz and a Gabriel in in the mid low, maybe Saliba or Gabriel, whoever we'll have there. And then in midfield, Partey and the X, I'm hoping it's a very, very international player. They are 70 million, 80 million pound player. And then obviously, as I said, Saka in front of him. And then on the other side, you could have Pepe and then Aubameyang up front. And then whoever will have as the number 10, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Hassim Awar, whoever we'll have there. So that is how we could line up with Hakimi, sorry. So for me, I definitely prefer him in a back three, but if you're playing him in a back four, that is the formation you're going to be using 90% of the times. You have to have someone like a Saka in front of him, or you could even have him in midfield. You never know, you could actually put him in midfield, as I put him on screen right there, and then you have a Cedric in behind him. That is if you're trying to defend a 1-goal lead, and then you have like 2 fullbacks on the right side, and then he can also attack. That would definitely work out for us. So he's a very interesting prospect for sure. It's very, very interesting. I definitely prefer him to Lamptey as well. So let me know what you make of him. Let me know what you make of that lineup we could have with him in the team. Which one do you prefer? Back three with him, back four with him, all the stats he had in the beginning about the goals, about the speed and everything. Which one pleases you most? He trained as a winger as well. So to run through it again, Arsenal are linked to Moroccan international Achraf Hakimi, former Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund player. He currently plays under Antonio Conte at Inter Milan as a right wing back. His favorite position, right wing back, and not really as a right back. He finished with 10 goals and 9 assists last season. Definitely not numbers for a defender. That is a midfielder's numbers, and that is why he can actually play as a right winger as well. Which position can he really fit in at Arsenal? We have to wait and see. I definitely prefer him instead of Lamptey, but let me know in the chat, would you prefer Hakimi with all the qualities you've had or the negative things you might have had, or do you prefer someone like a Lamptey in the team, someone who's used to English Premier League football? Let me know all that. Also, Achraf Hakimi recorded the fastest ever speed in Bundesliga history, 36.20 kilometers per hour. That is just absolutely crazy, the quickest ever. So very, very interesting player. So let me know in the chat what you make of that. As of now, thank you for watching, keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.